everyone, and welcome back to another Molo in the City podcast. I am your host, Moshua L'Oreal, aka Molo. As you know, we are your hub for all things fashion, music, art, and entertainment, keeping you up on all the hottest events in the city and all the hottest artists. Now, today we have a very dope show planned for you today. I have an amazing actress and producer in the building, Miss Reese Odom, coming to promote her new movie, as well as Daraj Global, a very talented rapper and producer. But before we get into all that, we're going to jump right into our city trend of the day. Now, this one's going to sound weird, ladies, but bear with me. I promise you it's real. To get rid of dark circles under your eyes, use red lipstick. I know it sounds crazy, but if you put just a dab of red lipstick under your eye before you put your concealer on, it completely masks the dark circles. Trust me, I have them. Hi, Dad, thanks. But it gets rid of them. Only thing is, there is a con. Lipstick is kind of thick, so it ain't like something that you can just like do and leave it on all night because you don't want to clog your pores. If you do it, just do it for an event or something and wash it right back off. But I promise you, it works. You guys try it out and tell me what you think about this trend, all right? And now we're going to jump into our 1 minute recap. And this was quite a week, so this is going to be really hard, but we're going to try it, okay? Ready? First, we're starting off with Mr. Kanye. He got stage bombed by a guest when he was performing at the Glastonbury Festival. Mind you, they actually had thousands of people petition for him not to even perform there in the first place. So he was even lucky to get to perform. But some random dude ran up on stage during his performance. So I guess take that, Kanye. Whatever. Next up, Rick Ross is blank stare news of the day. He is accused of brutally beating his gardener. I don't know what Sir did to his daisies, but he was livid. This guy now has a chipped tooth. He had to drink from a straw from a broken jaw. And Rick Ross is facing charges of assault, battery, and kidnapping. Rick Ross, you have goons for that. What are you doing? Anyway, get your life. Next, DMX is also having a really rough week. He got arrested right before he was supposed to do a performance at Radio City Hall for like $400,000 in child support. Like, really? How do you even get that high? Get your life, DMX. I'm praying for you. No, that was so quick. There are so many things, y'all. If you want to hear the rest of the trending topics, I'm going to put them on the Facebook page, all right? Now, we're going to get right back into the show. We're going to have Miss Reese Odom coming up, as well as Daraj Global. You guys stay tuned. More Molo in the City. Molo in the City is a podcast all about fashion, music, art, and entertainment. We have all the top artists guests come on. We have designers. We have a live photo shoot. So everything in the industry, we want to keep you guys head on top of it, okay? You guys tune in every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's going to be an awesome show. We got live performances, crazy artists, all different genres of music. You can't put us in no box with Molo in. Hello everyone and welcome back to Molo in the City. Still here with your girl Molo, and I am so excited to have award-winning actress and producer Miss Reese Odom. How you doing, darling?
I'm really great. Thank you for having me. You made me sound so important. I love that.
I'm so mad. I've been trying to catch this lady. Like, we keep running into each other but never actually get to speak.
That's crazy, right?
I know. I'm like, you know her from somewhere.
Well, it was a BET thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been all over the place.
Premiere.
You were right across the red
right
carpet.
Across the way. We're going to get into her movie, The Witch. We're going to get that a little bit later. But I want to start off because I know that you have a lot of talents. I was just like, I knew about the actress and the producer thing, but 15-year dancer here, used to play cello, competitive pageantry, model.
No, I mean, the arts has really been a really big part of my life. I've always been very artistic. Right. And even in college, I decided to go into marketing, which of course I didn't go into, but I still kind of utilize that in my own life, in my own brand. Yes, so I know exactly what it is that I want to do with my career and how I want to promote myself, so it works out. But 15 years of dancing and then taught dance for years. Did you really? Yeah, so, you know, just being a performer is something that I love to do, so acting kind of gives me that avenue.
So when did the acting kick in? I mean, with all these things that you're doing, like, when did you really start considering that you really wanted to be an actress?
I've been acting for years, but I didn't pursue it like professionally until about 5 years ago. Right. I moved back to Atlanta from LA, so it was really crazy. I lived in LA, but I didn't pursue it as actively as I have lived in Atlanta. And God just kind of, you know, kind of say, acting chooses you. Yeah. I've been in it, but it really chose me about 5 years ago. So I've been very fortunate
feel like it was a calling.
Yeah, it called me. It did.
I know you work in LA, but you are an ATL native, right?
I am.
You know where it is to find somebody from Atlanta. It's not like they're in Atlanta. Everybody feels like New York.
That's what everybody says. I know a lot of people from here.
From here, yeah. So if you had a preference, is acting the thing that you really want to pursue, or do you still kind of want to pursue your other talents? Is that just something you're doing back burner right now?
Acting is who I am now, and I really love it. I love the ins and outs of it. I love the behind the scenes. I love all of the intricate pieces of how we make it happen.
So you'll see me if you're on my sets. Like, I'm paying attention to everything that's going on around me. Like, wait, the lighting, the cameras, the angles, but that's just who I am because I care. I care about how it turns out.
Well, that's how the producer thing kicks in too. You have that natural inclination to kind of make sure that the set is controlled.
Yes.
Now, as an actress though, like, I'm sure you've done a lot of different roles.
Yeah.
What's been a role that you felt was like most difficult for you or most challenging for you?
Well, I've had a couple actually recently. I have a lot of films where they have very strong meanings and the purpose of them are to help people. So I did one that was actually a domestic violence piece, which is on, it has distribution right now and it's in Redbox and different things like that. But it's In Prison by Love, and that one is a domestic violence piece. And that was very difficult for me because fortunately I have not ever experienced that. But I, in doing so, found out that several of my friends did.
No,
Experience
really?
it. Yeah, they actually thanked me for actually bringing that to the surface, and because we sweep things under the rug a lot.
You don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, and people don't want to talk about it, but it's a very real subject that I think that is very important, and those are things that I kind of I connect them with my passion. So it's like my passion with a purpose.
Right.
And this last film that I did is like organ donation. So it's like things that can help people are really important to me. So I'm really happy to be able to be blessed to be able to get these roles and to get those things out there.
And see, we're talking about The Wish, the new movie that she has coming out. Now, before we get into that, you had your premiere, and that's where I last saw you.
I did.
How did the premiere go? I was out there hosting for Yodi the film, and I saw her over there in the corner. I was like, I didn't know they were having a premiere today.
It's crazy. I mean, we had an amazing turnout, even though the crazy weather in Atlanta, but when we are going to have another one, so I'll be sure to keep you posted on that. But like that particular film was actually produced and funded by Donate Life America because they wanted to get the word out and to let people know that there is a grave need for minority donors to sign up to be donors because our list of people in need is more than half of the list. So it's very important that we understand that blood type and ethnicity is something that is necessary for a successful donor transplant. So if you feel the need to do something, positive in your life, just research what it is to be an organ donor. I am one. My co-star Blue Kimball is one, and several of the people who are part of the project are one. So it's just something that means a lot to me because I have a family member that's actually on the list waiting for one. So yeah.
What was the premise of the actual movie? I know about the donation.
Yeah.
But how was it? A love story? Was it more of a suspense thing?
Well, it's a little bit of everything because it's a real life story. It's a
true story.
Well, it's real life, meaning it's a glimpse of someone's life. Yes, it's not based on a true story, but it is very similar to some people who actually go through kidney failure.
Right.
And so it gives you a glimpse of my character and my husband and how we try to be there for each other. Like I'm the person in need, but I'm trying to still be strong for him, and he's trying to be strong for me, and family members and friends and different people like that try to be there for you, but yet they're not actual matches, so they can't help you like they want to. So it takes sometimes a perfect stranger to be that person. Yeah, so and we want this film to be that happy ending for someone and that new beginning. So that's the purpose of the film. So we're excited about it.
I see already you guys are having such success on it. I just saw your interview. What was that?
11 Alive.
11
yeah.
Alive. That was a great interview.
It was really great. We were really happy that DeMarco had us on the show. So we're excited.
Y'all gotta catch her on there, as well as you on Impact Magazine. Tell me about this. I saw your little feature. I was like, she looks so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this has been an amazing year for me, just like one thing after another. And, Impact Magazine decided to feature me as one of the people who they wanted to feature in their magazine, with the cover being music on one cover and Malik Yoba is on the other cover.
Right.
And I'm inside of that. Isn't that crazy?
Right there.
Shout out to Impact Magazine.
So now, if people want to get in touch with you, what's your contact information? Where can they find you?
We were just talking about this, right? So Reese Odom is everything on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's Reese with a C though, ReeceOdum. No relation to Lamar at all. Not that I have an issue with him, but I'm not related to him. So ODUM.
So you guys be sure to follow Reese. She's doing big things on the movie scenes and everything. Follow her work. Follow her on Instagram, and we'll be right back with more Molo in the City.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, darling. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Molo in the City. It's still your girl Molo, and I am here with my homie Daraj. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's so good to see you. It's been so long.
Good.
God, like 2 years?
Yeah, about 2 years. Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he was out in the streets making music for everybody. I don't even understand. Like, tell them some of the people that you work with.
Definitely. I work with Future, Lil Wayne, Robin Thicke, Jennifer Hudson. Just name a few.
Whole line of people. Who is your favorite? Like, because I know you work with a lot of people, but like, who was an artist that you just like felt like you vibe with completely?
It gotta definitely be my homie Bandit Marco out of Atlanta. And he's actually on my single.
Right, exactly. So I'm on None of My Business. We're gonna get into that. But now I know that you've been playing the piano since you were 5 years old. So music been in you a long time. When did it transition into you want to actually be a producer though?
So yeah, I started out in church. I was playing the organ, drums for church.
Right.
And I always wanted to be an artist. And I actually didn't want to pay producers. It was too expensive to pay producers for beats. So I started making my own beats.
And then you realized you was really good at it.
I realized I was pretty good at it. Yeah.
So if you had somebody nowadays, like, is there anybody that you like listening to that you would love to collaborate with, whether it be you as an artist or a producer? Like, who would you like to just work with?
Of course, Jay-Z, Kanye West, J. Cole, different people like that. Everybody has something to talk about, substance.
Yeah, and they do. Those are top artists. So, all right, now tell me about this Tripolar album. Because I know bipolar, not personally, so I'm judging. But what is Tripolar? What is that?
So Tripolar to me, I feel like I have 3 different sides.
Okay.
As far as my music is concerned.
Okay.
So I sing and I rap. So the third part of it is like I like doing pop music as well.
Right.
So my album Tripolar is just a compilation of all 3 together.
Is there a preference for one? Like, I know sometimes it's like you having children, you can't really have a favorite, but like of the genres, is there one that you just prefer, that you just naturally are more inclined to?
I feel like it's R&B.
R&B?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed R&B. That was so good. So let's talk about your single from the album that's getting some real rotation right now. None of My Business. What's that single you got?
Yeah. None of My Business featuring my homie Bandit Marco. It's doing real good right now. It's #1 in Valdosta. We just pushing it as hard as we can. It has the Kermit the Frog theme.
That was so funny. I love Kermit in the video.
Kermit actually got an appearance in the video as well.
For real? I love Kermit, man. So we're going to show you guys the video. But before we get into the video, where can they find your music and where can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, definitely. Instagram, at Daraj Global, DERAJ Global. Everything is Daraj Global, actually. So.
All right. And that ain't none of my business. We about to get right to the video, y'all. This is Daraj Global, None of My Business.
Sipping on my tea, you feel me? But that none of my business. All the bitches want a nigga like me. I'ma give her one night, I swear that hoe won't leave. Heard that was your girl, but she always calling me. But that's none of my business, dog. So why you mad at me? That none of my business. 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 Yo, bitch, I always calling my phone. What the hell did I do wrong? I was just minding my own. I guess I'm the yin to her yang. Guess she the ching on my chong. Got she little bitch on my own. I'ma fuck that little bitch on that long. We gone to the moon. She all on my toes. Shotgun in my Rari. You thought she would leave with you. Go to to the moon. She all on my toes. Shotgun in my Rari, you thought she would leave with you. She hitting my line whenever you gone. I let my crib, don't wanna go home. I know about the tech that she got on her head. I know that's your bitch, but just know that I smash. All the bitches want a nigga like me. I'ma give her one night, I swear that hoe won't leave. Heard that was your girl, but she always calling me. But that's none of my business, dog. So why you mad at me? That none of my business. 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 That none of my business.
I saw my partner with your bitch, nigga. None of my business. I got some treats for your trick, nigga. None of my business. Your bitch the swoop of the week. None of my business. So let me sip my tea. None of my business. She sucked me up, I fucked her friend. Dummy hoes, we don't call it hit no more. This Felicio, me and your bitch right now. She's attached to me. Never told me nothing about you, can't be mad at me. Need some cash, better run to the plug. Got young niggas pulling real bank jobs. There's none of my business, there's none of my business. Got niggas in penny, but I gotta get it.
All the bitches want a nigga like me. I'ma give her one night, I swear that hoe won't leave. Heard that was your girl, but she always calling me. But that's none of my business, dog. So why you mad at me? That none of my business. 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 That none of my business.
Alright, world, that was Daraj Global with his song None of My Business. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again this week. I gotta give a special thanks to everybody who was a part of this show today. Miss Reese Odom, Daraj Global. Shout out to I Weave Hair on this fabulous ponytail. Thank you to Sway Lounge for this beautiful venue. The whole Molo in the City staff. I gotta give a special shout out to Paul. We do fashion because this fashion week just passed this week. I hosted his event at House of a Dream. It was off the chain. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Paul. As well as our sponsor, Dragon Tattoo. Thank you all so much. We want to keep bringing back all the top talent and acts in the city. So if you guys are singers, performers, be sure to send in your EPK to inthecitypodcast@gmail.com. If you're a painter, a dancer, whatever else you do creatively, be sure to send in a detailed bio and your picture to inthecitypodcast@gmail.com. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay so city. We'll be right back next week. Back on the show when you have your next premiere, right?
What? I want to be back on the show. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
So what you gonna do? You gonna come and be our red carpet correspondent?
You know I'll be on that red carpet in my baddest outfit stuck for the premiere.
Okay, y'all heard it here. Here. I'm gonna look at both cameras. She's gonna come do the Wish correspondent on our red carpet. Yes.
You gotta put me on the Wish carpet.
Yeah.
They code different people like that. Everybody has something to talk about, substance.
Yeah, and they do. Those are top artists. So let's see. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, so now let's see if you wanted to I forgot what I was talking about. I'm trying to repeat the same question. Both of us. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.